Hello, fellow robots out there in internet land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of the TekTopia Survival Guide. In today's episode, we will be moving our tree farms from up above to down below, somewhere back over there behind me in that region. Wow, this is hard when you're backwards. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys some stuff. So I've been uh, kind of AFKing. I've just been kind of near my computer managing some villager aspects, and I wanted to show you how effective our mines have truly become. So, lots of diamonds. I think before we moved the mines, had just over a stack, and now we are into the third. We actually had more, but I have been using our blacksmiths to craft up some armor to trade to the merchant. I actually just had 5 sets of diamond pants down here. I sold them to our merchant friend for 20 emeralds apiece, so that's a nice stack, a nice supply of emeralds. We also got a lot of coal. I've been using some of it to make more torches, but oh no, miner. Oh, we got a guard down there. He'll be fine. I blocked up some coal. So, interesting thing, once you block a villager item into, or turn a villager item into a block, it's no longer a villager item. You can still use it all you want. I'm still going to use that to make torches and things, but that's true for our coal, our iron and gold, and also our lapis, which we have quite a bit of, and our redstone, which we had a ton of. I've actually blocked up quite a bit of this and moved it into our player storage. The other thing I wanted to talk about is something to do with our crop farms downstairs. So I noticed that our crops were getting very low. I used to have a ton more beets, so I went and investigated what was going on, and I want to show you guys this. This has to do with how far the crops are from the town hall. I know I talked about it in our farmer episode, but look at this. This is just horrible. Our villagers, because this plot and then some of these plots are really far from our town hall, they will come over and replant, but then they're probably going to move on to something closer to the town hall building and to do other things. So these crops are not being replenished as well as I would like them to be. So what we're going to do before we get started on our tree farm is we are going to finally finish the town hall building, moving it to the center of our soon-to-be storage building right up here. So this is going to take me a little while. It's going to take me probably into a couple days from now because it is the middle of the week and I have work and things. So once that's done, I will show you what I've come up with. It'll be almost done, not 100%, but it'll be functional. So I'll be back shortly to show you what I've done. So I was pretty right on the timeline on how long this was going to take. I worked for a little bit, got tired, came back, and now I'm still not even done. Oh, hey guard, how are you? So let's take a look. And bam. So let's do a fly around, because I think it looks really cool from a distance. So it's a slightly different than our other designs, more of a pitched roof, especially on the edges, and then this weirdly, oddly slanting up little corner pieces here. I did not get to the interior at all. It looks the same, but I still absolutely need to move our town hall. So I made a wooden box. A nice wooden box to put our town hall in. So if you ever decide that you wanted to move your town hall yourself, it's actually best to do it in the daylight. What happens if you take it down at night is your villagers, when you put it back up, may decide that they want to switch houses. And that means they're going to be up longer, they're not going to get as much sleep, and they might not be as happy when they wake up in the morning. But daytime, the only chance of villagers sleeping right now are some guards and clerics, and that's a risk I'm willing to accept. So, bam. So it might take a minute. Ooh, rotate. It might take a minute for our architect and our tradesmen to spawn in here, but right now the village is back active again, and I don't even think our villagers noticed. They just kept on ticking. But enough about that. I have moved the beacon over, and that traffic flow problem from before seems great now. They're just right through that area. But let's talk about why I moved to Town Hall. First of all, I needed to make sure that it was going to fit in the space I wanted to build the tree farm, which is right back here. And I've already done a little bit of digging just to get things going. So we're going to move down from here, and we will start digging. Lots and lots of digging. But first, I need to make sure that we have enough that our tree farm will actually fit. It's going to end up being 41 blocks long. So if that's a stair, this is the first block. So now I need to dig 48 blocks, and we'll see if it's going to fit. And seconds later, we're back. So this block right here will be the end of our tree farm. So it goes all the way back to where our little staircase is. And I'm glad I can do math well, because if that's this block right here is the end of our tree farm. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks before we hit the village barrier. or border. I always say barrier. I don't know why. But anyway, I need to dig all of this out, and it's going to be like this stepped design on both sides, but I'll show that to you in a moment. For now, I need to get my dig on. So after about 3 hours and 3.5 picks or so, I finally dug out this whole space. For now, I just put up a nice plain palette of stone brick to kind of make it not look all dirty and nasty. And I replaced all the floor with stone blocks for right now. I'm going to do something in the floor in a little while. But for now, I wanted to show you what we're going to do down here. So every one of these layers will be a different type of tree. So we're going to have oak here, birch, spruce, and then jungle. And the roof is actually going to act as a barrier for any large spruce trees growing. I think it's only, yeah, it's only seven. It's a 7 block gap between the floor and there. But we're actually going to raise up these little tree plots, 1, 2, 3, 4, by one more block. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These you can make as long as you'd like. I just thought 12 would be good. And so what we're going to do is just make little, almost like flower boxes. And then we're going to place dirt inside, and then simple as that, we are going to do an entire row of oak saplings. So I said it earlier in my episode 2 with the first tree farm. You can place oak and then the birch just in a straight line. There is one drawback to this. Occasionally, let's say this tree was fully grown and your lumberjack is standing right here and he's chopping this thing down. This tree might grow up. So you may get a lumberjack stuck in a tree. So you might want to either occasionally come down here and free your lumberjacks, or just wait for another lumberjack to come down and free that dude. It happens occasionally, but eventually it'll work itself out. So then we're going to do just a 3 block gap there, just to leave some space, and we're going to do that all throughout this room. There is one difference with the spruce and jungle trees. Because you can't plant them really next to each other, there will be gaps in between them. I'm going to finish this up, maybe do a bit of decoration on the walls and the floor, and I'll be back with you once that's done. So I spent a few hours down in our new tree farm, just making sure everything was good and doing a bit of decoration. Not too much, though. It's not going to be seen all that often. I also went ahead and removed our top tree farm. That's going to be some valuable real estate now for my mass expansion plans. There'll be a lot of homes over here. But our farmers are actually just about to finish up their first day of work, so let's go see what they've been up to. I just opened it up right before they woke up this morning, so hopefully there's some good progress going. And wow, wow, they really decimated that birch, and wow, oh, this even surprised me how quickly they worked. Ooh, oh, I was thinking that this back area might not get that much attention because it's the furthest from our town hall, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. And it's a good thing we're gonna double this because we're gonna add another one on the other side of our mines. One thing to note though, if you uh, didn't light it up as well as I did, or you're concerned about potential zombies for some reason, go ahead and stick a guard post down here too. It just makes their reaction time a little bit better to get to any dangers that our villagers faced. And it looks like that's it for the. Oh nope, there's still a few more coming. But I am gonna go repair my picks because they took a big beating doing this, so I'm gonna have to dig this on the opposite side. And I'll probably just cut to when it's done just to show you one last thing involving these guys, Druids, and getting them to travel a little bit faster. So I finished doing the second tree farm down there, but I wanted to show you this little thing that just happened with the merchant. This is right before I was about to start recording. I got all those emeralds. 320 emeralds. I just got really, really lucky with those trades. I had everything on hand, and it was really that diamond chest piece and then the diamond pants. So that's a nice little haul. I think it's the most profitable day we've had thus far. So I did the tree farm again, like I said, on the other side. But I'm not going to show that to you. It's the same exact thing. We've done the same thing down here. What I do want to show you is this new little hallway that I've built. So it's a lot longer than it was before. And I've done the same thing on the other side. So now our druids have a straight shot from the crops to the tree farm. I did think about doing another tunnel down underneath from the mines to the tree farm, which would be somewhere around this area, but I figured it wasn't really going to get used. They're just going to go up the stairs and back down the stairs, so I didn't think it was all that necessary. But I think that's it today, guys. Hope you liked today's episode. If you did, go ahead and
Drop a like down below. Leave comments in the description. Or not description. Wow, I can't talk. You know what I mean. And if you really like the episode, go ahead and subscribe. I have more stuff coming soon, guys. I promise. See you next time.